What do you do when one day both your children develop celiac disease and already suffer from food allergies? Well, if you're Miriam Pearl, you open up a dedicated peanut-free, nut-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free factory. Oh, and it's kosher too. So how delicious can something really be without gluten? Let's go find out.
Welcome to DWG!
This is Miriam Pearl, a baker, entrepreneur, but above all, a mom. 7 years ago, both her children were diagnosed with celiac disease.
This is all about my kids. They wanted to be included. They felt very different than their friends did. And so I felt it was necessary for me to come up with something that was tasty enough and that their friends would even be jealous to have. So at the time, I think it's almost 7 years ago, the products on the market were not that tasty. It was really hard for us to buy product and constantly throw out product. And being a baker, of course, I had to do it.
The golden recipes, though, didn't come easy.
A lot of bread was thrown out, a lot of trials, a lot of errors. So I think with time, as I developed, I tried new products each time and tried to add little things here and there. It all kind of worked out and I got really lucky.
And in September 2015, she opened her factory on the West Island.
I really wanted to reach masses, and I said, I can't do this in a little bakery. It has to be this way. After being in a basement for a year, a factory was born, and we figured out how to do it step by step. It's been a long journey, a tough journey. It's not an easy thing, but it's a passion and a love for me, and I'm all in.
And the list of products just keeps growing.
We do vegan cupcakes, which is really popular, and everything melts in your mouth. As long as it's delicious, we can make it.
With a strict schedule for each kind of food restriction.
If you have something with eggs, we do them on separate days. We have policies and procedures in place to make sure there's no cross-contamination. This is the most important part for me.
They also make cookies, but the approach is anything but cookie cutter.
So these are weirdly shaped cookies. They don't look like regular cookies.
Yep. Like everything else we do, our cookies are very thick and it makes a very moist cookie. A lot of the products that are made here were made by mistake and then turned into, oh my God, mommy, that was the best cookie ever. And then all of a sudden I had a new product.
Oh, it's soft. It just tastes like I'm eating cookie dough.
That's it.
Like raw cookie dough, but slightly baked.
Slightly baked.
Which I'm okay with.
And something you don't see too often, gluten-free bagels, Montreal style.
Bagels are one of our highest demand products. It's very hard to make because we have to, after portioning it out, we actually have to do it by hand. So we actually boil them and bake them, and they are simply delicious.
Today, Delicious Without Gluten sells to over 60 retailers in Quebec, 20 in Ontario, and there are plans to expand to the US. Her kids couldn't be more proud.
Just to see it develop year after year and to be part of it was exciting for them too. And also kind of gives them, a little bit of, mommy's doing something for us and including us in all the things that we do. So our whole family is really very involved.
So sampling time. Can you impress this critic?
You can try the carrot apple cranberry muffin. It's our best seller of a muffin.
It's a little too healthy for me.
I really...
It's got seeds. Obviously no nuts, but it's very light.
Really good. It's soft. It's soft. I can't get over how soft everything is.
And of course, those famous baguettes.
When you open it up, you can have a harder crust and a soft inside, and it makes a really great sandwich. The hard on the outside would be if you're panining it, but like this, it's really soft and nice.
Delicious.
Great for sandwich making.
Well, it's safe to say Delicious Without Gluten is seriously gluten-free.